What? Hello there. Well, what a surprise, surprise. It's the first time, or only probably the second time, we've sort of directly addressed you with an update of what's happening with Göbekli Tepe to Stonehenge.
Here's what I found.
Thank you.
Siri's
Thank you, Siri.
well.
So, as you probably gathered, Rupert and I in the same place at the same time at his home.
Which is rare.
Which is rare. Your home in the south of France. Sounds exotic. It is on certain levels.
Yes.
The point of this getting together is, of course, to really nail down what the story of Göbekli Tepe to Stonehenge is, and to iron out a lot of the the travel thing. You know, it's no mean feat to get all what we want, create the story we want to create over a 2-week visit to a foreign country.
Mike arrived here on Saturday.
Yeah.
And it's now Wednesday, and we've spent the last days up till now just breaking down every leg that we want to make moving along.
The man behind me there is a man struggling with a map. Show the map, Rupert.
Yes. We're looking at this and figuring out how we're going to actually
Get from here
get from there to
up there.
to up there.
In 3 episodes, in 4 episodes,
And
5. But don't worry, folks, you're in safe hands.
But
But
we've
so
made
far,
fantastic headway there.
oh, absolutely, we're absolutely thrilled with the direction it's going and the story we will be able to tell you and all the other folks. You know, as the promise of the title promises. We will be starting at Göbekli Tepe, and you know, complete hats off to.
As I said,
Hello, can I get back to you, darling? Complete hats off to Lee Clare.
Yeah.
You know, we're having a conversation with him later on today, but we've had good conversation with him a couple of days ago, and he's pure gold dust as far as we're concerned. Getting our feet on the ground at Göbekli Tepe and in other sites about.
Yeah, he's being so helpful. He really is. Which is, I mean, we'll be able to achieve an awful lot more because, you know, he likes what we do. And he's really jumped on board, and because he's the head archaeologist down there, he can pull all sorts of strings. So we're getting levels of access that there's no way we'd have got otherwise, which is fantastic.
Whoop-de-doo, what are we looking at here? Breakthrough.
Yeah, well, we've spent the last couple of days trying to figure out what we're going to do in Turkey, and how we can tell the story with the budget that we have, and not wasting time by going to places that we don't need to visit, which is always the heartbreaking thing. But anyway, so here you go. This is the journey that we have decided upon, which beautifully takes us in one line, one direction, on a timeline from 13,000 years ago, 13,000 years ago, to 6,000 years ago, approximately. So. Am I talking about 6,000 years ago or 6,000 BC? 6,000. Do you know? I'm looking at Michael. I can't remember. Which one is it? What's the date of?
65 BC.
BC.
Yeah.
There you go. It's a 6,000 year line. And so we've got Karahan Tepe right over here in the east, and then we move to Göbekli Tepe, which is just up the road. And then we're going to Seyburt, where there's the carvings of, the man holding his cock and the leopards on either side of him. And then there's a big leap over here to Çatalhöyük, which we have to visit. And then after Çatalhöyük, we go all the way over here to Kukuryçi-Höyük, which is it's basically where it was one of the places that obsidian from the Aegean was coming into Turkey. So it's quite exciting, really. And then from there, we're actually going to be we're probably taking ferries, but we need to go to this island here, out in the Aegean, which is amazingly one of the central points of the obsidian trade. Obsidian from that island has been found all the way around here and into Italy as well. It's bloody incredible. Mm.
Yeah. But the headline news is that I think we can be within budget and do all the travel that we need and get to the sites we need within the appointed time. Barring storm and anything else getting in the way. So that's it, really. It's happy days.
Yeah.
We can't, within the scope of this, give you a full, detailed update, blow by blow, because that would be boring, actually. I mean, talk about watching paint dry, the machinations of our two brains. But it's all about people coming here and moving up. To work out coach journeys and flight times and journey times from one place to
Mind
another.
you can imagine, though, that will be quite a thing, because some of it we can fly, but yes, there will be long bus journeys.
Yes, and trying to incorporate ferry journeys across the Aegean Sea. Why, you ask? Let's keep that one to ourselves for the moment.
You're such a tease.
Very, very, very much part of the journey, though. Anyway, I haven't got anything more.
No, it's just to give
now.
you an update, let you know what we've been doing.
Keeping it short and sweet.
We've still got a few more days before Mike goes home.
Yep.
So
hopefully we'll do a bit more before then. Yeah. So, but anyway, in the meantime, thank you, guys. Thank you so much for making this possible.
Yeah.
It's really feeling exciting at this point. So, as they say, watch this space. We'll be in touch. Ta-ra for now.
Bye.